What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I just want to come on briefly, really, and just see how everyone's doing. I know I don't get many people listen to these videos, but this is just for myself to know I've put it out there in the universe. I hope everyone's survived this weather. It's been pretty treacherous. We've got a trampoline over there upside down I'm going to have to sort out. But apart from that, it's okay. It looks like it's calm down here in Cardiff, where I am. Can't wait to get out of this house. We're moving, me and my missus. Looking forward to it. We've been pushed back a date though, because it's a brand new house and they're doing their checks. So yeah, all's good. Thought I'd let you know tomorrow, Sunday, 5 p.m. Anis Abraham. If you don't know who Anis Abraham is, he's more like a terrace legend. But what we're talking about is football hooliganism. This is basically, it's not a life story. We're talking about an era of the 80s, 90s and 1000s of Cardiff City Soul Crew and other clubs. I've had mixed opinions. Some people say, fuck him. Some people say, can't wait, because he has got a lot of, a lot of support. It's not on the level of Craig Bellamy, obviously not, but, it is what it is. I would like, if we could, ideally in the future, I don't want to have world-class guests every week. I would like to have, in the 4 episodes we do a month, I'd like to have 1 top guest and then 3 just normal. I think that's not too much to ask for. When you look at other podcasts, they only do these top-level guests, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, we're a voice through adversity, and I want everyone's stories to be heard, whatever life you choose. But yeah, Anis is out tomorrow. I hope you enjoy that. But I just briefly want to come back to Craig Bellamy, because I haven't really explained much about it. Like, I haven't had my thoughts on it. I've spoken to Craig again today, and I'm just so blessed and grateful for how happy he is about it. That's all that matters to me. Keeping my guests happy. I know when we dropped the promo out at the beginning, it was a bit like, oh my god, it looks like he's being portrayed in a certain light. And one thing I want people to know is we're not in the game of clickbaiting or clout chasing. I want my guest to be happy. I want to keep a relationship with my guest. If I didn't keep a relationship with my guest, we wouldn't have had Craig Bellamy on, because it was one of my guests that helped me reach out to Craig Bellamy, and that's what it's about. It's about keeping them happy and a safe space for people to open up. I really believe Craig felt comfortable there, and we had all these other platforms he could have went on. He's got a great relationship with Sky. We could have went on BBC, ITV, BT. And there's loads. That's not even podcasts. There's podcasts out there as well. He chose us, the local lads, and that's why I rate him a lot. There's a lot of people out there, not saying no names, but there's a lot of Welsh people who I've tried to reach out to, who might not have bothered, but you see them then later on down the line going on other podcasts. That's fine, I get that. But the fact that Craig, when I spoke to him after, he said, listen, I'm glad I'm helping a local platform. That there solidified everything for me, We done an hour and 40 minutes. We could have done another 5 hours. It just runs smoothly, and it was amazing. And you never know, you might have a part 2 one day. You just never know, do you? Just keep on hoping and praying, and we'll see what happens. But there was so much more that could have been said, but what was said was powerful. My ambition outweighed my ability. Just sit with that. What he said. My ambition outweighed with my ability. That is basically telling you, that the skill ain't everything. It's all about the work rate. It's all about the sacrifice. It's the same with your image. You could be the most good-looking man on the planet. You could be the fittest bird ever. If you're horrible, if you don't work on your self-attitude and the way you portray people, no one will want to know. If you are the best-looking person in the world, but you don't wash, shave, look after yourself, then no one wants to. Do you see what I mean? It's the same in everything. Like, you have to put your work in, and that's one thing he did. If you want something that bad, you will get there. And just like, there was so many gems he dropped, which I just thought, wow. There was a lot of things I could relate to, in the sense of mental health and habits and stuff. So I hope anyone who's watched that, don't just enjoy it because you want to know about Craig Bellamy's life, but you listen to what he has to say. We are a voice through adversity. A lot of people would have looked at that, and I've spoken to people as well, and I told Craig this as well. A lot of people were like, I ain't watching it, fuck that, because they have their perceptions. Yeah, they've watched it now and they're like, you know what, fair play, what a guy. And that's what we're about. We're not here to make money. We're not here to, I've seen them, they're killing. We're here to change perceptions. I still get called a heroin addict. In certain circles, if they don't know, who's that heroin addict, Cullen Mace? Or I'm still called a junkie or a smackhead. But I know I'm not, and I know that I'm doing something well. It's the same with Hannes Abraham. It's the same with Mark Drakeford. I even had my perceptions on Mark Drakeford. When I got him on though, and done the interview, I actually thought, you know what, he's actually not a bad guy. And that's the same with the amount of people who've seen it. A lot more people should have saw that episode, but they didn't. But hey ho, a lot of reason why people didn't want to watch Mark Drakeford's was because of the perception they had on him. What people said about Craig Bellamy's, I don't know, he's a bit of an idiot, then watched it. Yeah, that's what people should have done with Mark Drakeford's. We're just trying to push the change the narrative type of thing. There was something Craig said on there about who are you to judge someone by what someone else says? And that happens a lot in life. You will never meet someone, you'll never see anything about them, but someone will tell you, don't bother with him, he's a fucking wrong one, or he done this to me, or he done that, or he believes in this. Who are you to judge someone? You don't even know them, you've never spoken to him. So I think we done a good job there with Craig Bellamy's episode, and I just want to say thank you very much, Craig, for coming down. We're in a good place right now. We're on episode 43. Luca's sorry, let me just say this. Luca's took a step back a minute. As he done an announcement on the podcast the other day, he's having a baby. Congratulations to Luca, he's having a baby. So he's working full time at the moment to try and get some money in for himself. So I appreciate that, and I'm just going to let him take a step back for now and hopefully wish him all the best. So we're in a good place in that sense where, like, I know what I'm doing. But yeah, at the moment we're still putting in our own stuff. If there's any sponsors out there who would like to get in touch and help sponsor the podcast, I would really, really appreciate that. We've got a loyal sponsor, Re-Inspire Printing, Justin, who's a legend, who helps out, but we're still putting in our personal money in to keep it sustainable. We would like this to run itself, and I think eventually it will. We just got to keep slugging in, There's loads of things we've got ideas to do. Content on the road, documentary, short documentary, short interviews, go to matches, go to, people at their workplace, do a home. The ideas are endless. We were thinking about doing another set show maybe on a weeknight, but that's all in due course. You just got to make sure you can walk before you can run. It's like Maslow's hierarchy, you've put yourselves in priority, and that's what we're doing right now. We just want to make sure that the Sunday episodes are consistent and quality, and we're getting there. So, yeah, we're in exciting times, Looking forward to tomorrow's episode. I haven't watched it. The same as I did with Craig's. I was quite wary because I thought, oh my God, what if I messed up on this? Or what if it comes across a certain way? But it didn't, so we'll see what happens with Anis's. But yeah, guys, we're going to keep on trying to give you honest, quality content, and I hope everyone's doing well. Myself, I feel a bit better. I've had a bit of a mad week, to be honest. I've had a bit of a rough week. There's been times where I've felt a bit down, and that was just because things got on top of me. Obviously with Luke will stepping down with the baby and stuff as well. It's hard. My partner's helping me a lot, so not only is the relationship there, you guys have seen her on my lives. Clara's amazing, but it's not just there, it's the relationship and work. And then I've got obviously Voices Action Change I'm doing in the background as well. So it gets a bit hard, but we're managing, and we're going to keep on giving you that podcast and that like the content we can keep on trying. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Calbrook, I mean, I can tonight. I think Calbrook in the early rounds, otherwise can points. I don't even know if it'll get to 12 rounds though, but we'll see what happens. You heard that year first, alright? Nah, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you've got to the end of this video, I love you. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay central.